Oh boy, it's the best time.
I hate this company.
Oh, yep, it's time to do another Sonic game done by.
we talk about Sonic all the time on like literally every game that isn't Sonic, and now we're finally playing one again.
Literally every game is Sonic.
No way.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah!
I can't wait to play Sonic Adventure.
He can't do it.
Knock it off. I'm sorry.
Oh god. That music.
This is probably my favorite commentary on Junsen Oe's fall.
Yeah.
He went from making one of the best soundtracks in the series to making two of the worst.
Yeah.
Dude, I forgot they actually brought back the animated intro.
Oh yeah.
They've started doing the animated intro.
I remember that in the days of Sonic CD. That was my favorite game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With You Can Do Anything or Sonic Boom on it.
I like the You Can Do. I prefer the Japanese
Sonic
soundtrack.
CD is my favorite classic Sonic game.
It's okay.
I don't think it's the best.
Your favorite
It's
is
just,
CD?
I don't think it's the best. It's just my favorite because
My favorite has always been 3 and Knuckles.
No, 3 and Knuckles is easily the best game. Like obviously.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you distinguish between the best.
Yeah, CD.
The CD's not my favorite. I'm aware that it's not the best one.
Okay.
It's just I like it because it was the one I played the most growing up.
Okay. Well, cool. Yeah.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles is arguably the best platformer ever made. Like it's not even a contest.
Well,
now we're playing Big Breakaway.
With all that said, this is Sonic Superstars, the latest classic Sonic adventure in the Sonic franchise. So greetings everyone, I am Ethan.
I'm Caedon.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Josh.
I just spawned in. Sounds like you're a Sonic Suckerstar.
Roasted. Wait, if Sonic has one big eye, if he looks left, do his pupils just like crash into each other?
Maybe.
Yes. When he tries to look cross-eyed, his pupils just swap sides.
Yeah, like what stops his pupil in the middle from like just going to the other side?
I don't know. Have you seen the Lost World
that's that
model?
fucker we...
Have you seen the Lost
fight in
World model
Mirage
of Sonic when he's right up against the camera? He has two mouths.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Isn't this that fucker that you fight in fucking Mirage Saloon? In Mania?
So that is
He's a really obscure character from the comics, right?
from the Game Gear games actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I haven't spent time into them, but I forgot that they added the Game Gear to the Origins.
Yeah,
release.
there had been a lot of debate on what the hell his name was, because it was like Fang the Hunter, Fang the Sniper, or Snack the Weasel, or whatever. I think
I know him from the Sonic the Fighters game, and I think he was called
You've
Knack
played
the Weasel.
Sonic the Fighters?
Yeah.
So you have Gems Collection.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Because that's like the only way anyone ever experienced that title.
I think it's on the Xbox Live Arcade as well.
Yeah, it's also on the Xbox Arcade,
really?
yeah.
Yeah. So
it's honestly a really complex fighting game. There's a lot of stuff to find out about it that a lot of people just don't care enough to learn.
I love Sonic's take on 2D platforming so much.
I do too. So.
When it's good.
When it's good.
Yeah, I'm
gonna be honest.
You know
I
what?
love Sonic
2D
Colors. I love Sonic Colors, but
it's 2D is so bad.
The 2D parts suck ass.
They're so bad. His physics feel so wrong in it.
Because in that game, it's
because they are
Sonic controls.
Can you name a fictional character that's more powerful than Sonic from the Archie comics?
Nope. Unfortunately, I cannot.
Don't let any of the Mexicans hear you say that, because they will freak out about Dragon Ball, dude.
You know what's funny? Even in spite of that, is that Goku does beat him.
Yeah,
actually.
Not main force Goku. The Goku from the video game Jump.
Oh, Xenoverse?
No, from Jump Force.
How does that work?
Wait, what from Jump Force?
In Jump Force, the final boss is powerful enough that he's about to come to the real world and leave the video game. And then Goku beats him with a spirit bomb.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Which means that Goku is strong enough to come to the real world in that game.
Huh. Dude, he's multiversal level.
Dude, everyone working on Fiction Bros wishes that he could come to the real world, dude.
Okay, but
hey, it's me, Goku.
Literally every other version of Goku loses, but that version, it's so funny that like the worst version from like the shittiest cash grab game can beat like every other character ever written.
So when is Roger Craig Smith gonna be in Dragon Ball Z?
Dude, I found out that the guy who played Greg Heffley in the original Diary of a Wimpy Kid is a voice actor who's also in Genshin Impact.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
Well, you know,
I don't. Things I did not want.
The character he played in Diary of a Wimpy Kid is the target demographic of Genshin now. So. Greg is totally an incel. Can we just agree on that?
Yeah.
I never read the books.
Really?
Really?
Did you read Captain Underpants?
Dude, you gotta see the paper cutout that we have in my dorm.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh, that's
you know those like cutout things where you like take your picture with the character?
Sure.
There's
Will
one.
you have one of those?
No, some people
have check out my new GF.
They had a Diary of a Wimpy Kid watch party in the first term, and they put up like a big giant paper drawing of Rowley and Greg with like them hugging whoever's standing in the middle.
They put that up in the lobby of his dorm.
Yeah, and it's still there.
Okay.
Nice.
I think it's just part of the dorm's lore now.
Dude, Zooey Mama.
Don't say that to me.
Look at this fish thinking that whale thinks he's just as cool as the Sonic Adventure 1 Seaside Hill.
That whale right there is considered a boss fight. That is a misrepresentation of the bosses in this game. Yep.
You literally hit it like once.
The weakest part of this game is the boss fights. They fucking suck.
Dude, saying Zooey
mostly because they're extremely long.
Saying Zooey Mama out of context makes you no better than a Big Bang Theory fan who says Bazinga.
Imagine.
And?
You think I think Sonic should pick up Bazinga.
Dude, Sonic should say, "I love chili dogs." Bazinga.
Oh, yo! What were you about to say there? Yo! Oh man.
That's the only way they can save this franchise.
Speaking of chili dogs, there's actually like an Easter egg in this game. Like when Sonic's running at top speed, he holds out a chili dog. You're never
really?
Yeah, you're never able to see it though because you barely go at top speed in this game.
That makes sense.
How do you get to top speed?
Hey, you still get to go a lot faster than Sonic 1 or CD. So.
Wait, faster than Hyperdash?
Hyperdash?
You said Sonic 1 or CD.
You mean the Super Peel Out?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the super.
Oh yeah,
the Hyperdash.
That's what I called it as a kid, and that's what I'm gonna keep calling it.
No, I think you might be talking about the fucking Super Peel Out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one where you press up, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Sonic gets. You remember how it's funny how the game in which they made time traveling by running really fast continuously, the gimmick has the worst stage design.
That's
for keeping you going fast.
Yeah.
Sonic CD doesn't have bad stage design.
No, it's really slow.
Oh, you mean in terms of
yeah, for a Sonic game, it's kind of weird because it's not really designed for you to go fast. It's kind of designed for you to take your time and explore the levels.
Right, because the levels in that game are more vertical than horizontal.
Granted, there's some levels that work that way really, really good.
But
like Titanic Monarch in Mania.
But also, that's
you fucking cocksucker.
That's
Sorry.
what the first Sonic was known for doing, is that it added verticality to platformers that wasn't there before.
That's true, but they mostly did it in an intersecting path style.
Well, that's kind of the reason why they didn't. Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't get hit from that. What the?
Did I mention that I hate these boss fights?
Oh my god, this is
no.
Why is he just sitting there?
You didn't put fuck this boss on top of with big red letters.
I've never really been a fan of the boss fights in Sonic, in general.
I think
some of them are good.
It's surprisingly hard to do a platformer boss fight well.
I've only ever beat, but for reference, I've only ever beat Sonic 2 one time because of how fucked the final boss is.
I think
it's not that
making a platformer boss fight that's
two bosses in a row and one of them has a nearly impossible hitbox. When you played that before Origins and you had a live system, it was hard.
I feel like having a boss fight.
I don't know, man.
Having
damn, even the idea of saying that's just a skill issue.
I mean, yeah, I know it was kind of. I mean, the final boss in Sonic 2 was kind of difficult for me, but that's because I didn't know how to defeat it. So,
well, I knew how to, but the problem is the Death Day robot has a really weird hitbox where it's really easy to just get.
Yeah, I'll give you the weird hitboxing. I'll give you the weird hitboxing,
and that's really scuffed when you have limited lives and no rings.
Right, yeah, it does have a weird hitbox, but you also just gotta be patient with the thing. It's not the most ideal fight ever, but you gotta get at least one hit in 12 times, and so, yeah.
I feel like I don't really like...
That's the other thing, 12 hits is a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like the Sonic style of bosses where it's like you're standing in an arena with it, or it's slowly walking to the right.
Well, the slowly walking to the right didn't really even happen until... God, I can't remember.
But when it's standing in a fixed arena with the bosses, kind of sucks too.
Well, yeah. Would you prefer that or the boost formula chase the thing boss?
No, I don't like those. Well, like, what about how Celeste did it?
I've not touched Celeste actually.
And the one like actual like boss fight in the game, it's you have to get through a platforming challenge to get the hit off, and then
there's also
another level, and it doesn't just repeat the same.
I could also say that you could argue with Celeste also. That the entire chase sequences, the chase sequences with the mirror Madeline are kind of boss fights in and of themselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But you don't get a hit off in the first few of those.
You're right, but
you just run away.
In the later one, there's one where you actually do have to hit her. Right?
Yeah.
Celeste is another great example of just a great modern platformer. That
yeah, I heard. I've watched
it, and Hollow Knight are two of the best modern platforms.
Hollow Knight does boss as well too, but that's because
I wouldn't consider Hollow Knight a platformer per se. It's just a Metroidvania.
It has platforming in it.
Yeah, and the Metroidvanias do as well. So
yeah, it's just not. It's just that its main appeal is not the platforming. It's,
right.
Yeah.
Hollow Knight is more about exploration.
Right, more than anything else, yeah. We did a playthrough of that on the channel, so please subscribe. But yeah, no, frickin'
subscribe and you'll get a free cookie in the mail.
So, if it wasn't clear enough, frickin' I think this game actually has very decent classic Sonic level design, and I would honestly play this. I've done a run through of this game where I've played through all the levels, and when I got to the boss fights, I just quit the level and went to the next one. It is a significantly better game without the boss fights, because I'm sorry, these boss fights are literally the worst I think in the entire franchise.
What are your thoughts on special stages in here?
They're all right.
You're telling me that these boss fights. You're telling me these boss fights are worse than Sonic Forces boss fights?
Yeah. Yes, because Sonic Forces is brain dead. No, these boss fights, especially for classic Sonic philosophy, is very, it's like you saw with that first boss fight. It's slow. You have to wait for the attack. They have like a fuck ton of iframes for the whole thing, and it's just like classic Sonic has never done that before.
Yeah, that's kind of the main thing for me, is that they're just extremely long.
One of the things that I always thought was fun about classic Sonic boss fights was that you could just keep hitting it as fast as you wanted.
Right, like, and it also, you know, that also maintains like the flow of the game. You can move the fuck on, you know.
I wonder if there's a mod that fixes that.
There's
because
no, like,
freaking.
There's no iframes except during like big animations in the original Sonic games.
Yeah, which not very few of the bosses had.
Which makes sense because they require so many hits to take down.
Right. Yeah.
So you're incentivized to be like.
You take so many hits to take down.
Putting pressure on it.
Like,
man, shut up.
y'all remember the hilltop boss from Sonic 2? Man.
Oh.
Just bounce out that thing 8 times and you're good. You're golden.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I
just don't like Hilltop Zone in general.
Oh, I think it's a decent zone.
It's decent, but like Mystic Cave is probably my favorite in Sonic 2 next to Emerald Hill and Chemical Plant.
Actually, that's where I differ. I think Mystic Cave is overrated as shit. Yeah, no.
Its soundtrack is banging. That's part of it.
That's okay. That's true, but I don't see the appeal to Mystic Cave, honestly.
What do you guys think?
Well, you don't get a little bit of that.
No, I do get hard, but like the level.
That's the noise you make when you get hard.
Yeah, like the music is different from the level design, and you know
that's true.
Yeah,
Chemical Plant is probably my favorite level design in Sonic 2.
I fucking hate Chemical Plant so much.
What?
It's only
I especially like it in Mania.
I don't hate
Mania's
it because
version is
I don't hate
amazing.
it because it's a bad level. I just hate the obstacles they annoy me.
Did you add the freaking...
No, I know what you're referring to.
Yes.
Gavin hates that one part that every kid got stuck on, including myself.
Yeah.
With the water.
Yeah,
that's why he hates the whole level's design.
I also don't really like the blue things that come out of the pipes.
Okay, that's fair. Those things suck.
Yeah, I'll agree. You know, it's that part in Chemical Plant.
Sonic 2 still had not
sucks.
broken out of the really cheap level design thing where it's like, surprise! We're gonna surprise. That was a really, really big issue with Sonic 1 and 2.
I felt like Chemical Plant has a vibe. I like the soundtrack. I like a lot of it, but I feel like if all of the underwater part is done better in later levels,
Aquatic Ruin is really good.
It feels like it's just
great level.
It's just
right because the water's optional.
It's just
exactly.
It's just,
but it's not just optional. It's skill based.
That's also true. Yeah.
And I still get confused about what I'm supposed to do in Chemical Plant.
Just climb to the top during that one part. Actually, there's a path where you can skip that entire water bit and come.
Yeah.
But I always
every other path,
the water part.
Every other path does have a failure section that leads back down there. So
that's true. That's also true. Yeah, because
it's like it's really hard to avoid it unless you know the level design to a T.
Yeah, like Chemical Plant Sonic 2, that part specifically is like one of the first times like a Sonic Zone has tried to implement like its own set piece. Because every Sonic level has like a familiar set piece that we all associate the level with. So
yeah,
and that was like one of the very first ones. Yeah.
Specifically, Green Hill, we all associate it with the loop, the original loop.
Yes.
And that was part of Sonic 1's only legitimately great level is Green Hill.
Is this a boss fight?
This is a boss fight.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't you just love waiting around for the boss to attack
It's
you?
the biggest piece of dog shit.
Wait, is it invincible until it shoots that thing?
Yep.
Oh,
that's the only time you can hit it. Yeah, no, specifically
my favorite video game mechanic, waiting.
Waiting. No, I did.
Why'd you say that like Scott the Woz?
Hey y'all, Scott here.
Yeah.
Can we get Scott the Woz on the game box?
If only, right? Immediately jumps from like a million to million subscribers. Yeah, no. That's why I hate these boss, because I did a lot of test playthroughs with the boss fights themselves to find the most the quickest
optimal way to get rid of them.
most optimal way possible. And yeah, so there are times where I will use emerald powers and ones that I will not use emerald powers. The ones that I don't use emerald powers in are the ones where the emerald powers are fucking useless during that boss fight. Because I tested it a lot just to get through those I'm seriously like these boss fights, as you see throughout the entire game, is what brings this game down. Like if I were to make it like a classic Sonic totem pole, the boss fights brings Sonic Superstars from like a little below Mania to like fucking above 4. It's really bad.
Yeah. Sonic has never had the best boss fights. But that's okay.
I'll agree to that. But like, fuck, never.
Even Mania had some fucking duds. Like the boss where you Studioopolis, I think, where you're chasing the fuckhead and you have to wait for him to shoot missiles.
Oh yeah,
and you have to hit him like 5 times, and it goes on for like 2 minutes.
Well, that one's just awkward because Sonic's moving faster than the stage scrolling.
No, that shit's super annoying.
Yeah.